Friends, Namaskaram, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to HW. My name is Neha Shavdin, and today we are going to discuss the lecture 2 of the chapter 4, Agriculture. In the last part, we have discussed the different farming like the intensive, primitive, and the commercial farming. But in this chapter, in this part, we are going to discuss about the cropping pattern, which is practiced in India. So the different cropping seasons which are there in India is Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. So India has three important cropping seasons, that is Rabi, then the second one is Kharif, and the third one is Zaid. We'll start with one by one first. First, let us start with Rabi season. So when we are talking about the Rabi season, first the crops which are grown in the Rabi season are sown in the winter time, that is from October to December, and then the crops which are grown in the Rabi season is harvested in summer. In the summer, that is from April to June. So sown in the winter, that is October to December, and harvested during the summer, that is from April to June. So now, the next part is the important rabi crops. So the important rabi crops you can see in the screen is wheat, barley, peas, gram, and mustard. But there are other important crops. So now we will be thinking about how do we remember all of those rabi crops. Since the rabi crops and the kharif crops will be huge confusion between what belongs to rabi and what belongs to kharif. So first, let us see what is the mnemonics that can be used in order to learn the different rabi crops. So the first mnemonic that we can use is BMWLPG. So BMWLPG. So here the B stands for barley, M stands for mustard, W stands for wheat, L stands for linseed, P stands for peas, and G stands for gram. So all of these are the most important rabi crops, and these are the important rabi crops that we can easily remember by using just this mnemonic, that is BMWLPG. So B stands for barley, M stands for mustard, W stands for wheat. Then LPG, that we know liquefied petroleum gas. So L stands for linseed, P stands for peas, and G stands for gram. So in this way, we cover most of the important rabi crops. The next situation is what is the states in which all of these crops are grown. So easily, all the states belong to the north side belongs to the rabi crops. All the states which are there in the north part of India. There is north, we are having west here, east here, south here. So in the north part of India, what and all crops are there? So what and all states are there? Like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh. In all of these states, which is mainly from the north part, belongs to what? Belongs to the rabi crops. Okay. So in these places, mainly rabi crops are mainly grown. Which are the places? Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, and Uttar Pradesh. Mostly there in the north part. So in this way, we remember the rabi crops as well as the states in which the rabi crops are mainly grown. Now, what are the two important factors which has led to the success of rabi crops in India? There are two important points for this question. The first is this is the first point and this is the second point. So the first point is this is the first point. This is the second point. Now the first point is because of the availability of precipitation during the winter month helps in the success of this crop. Availability of precipitation. Precipitation means rainfall. Because of the availability of rainfall, because of the availability of this rainfall during the winter month also helps in the success of the rabi crop. And the second point is because of the green revolution. So the green revolution, which you can see in Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, all we know about the green revolution. Because of this green revolution, they also helps in what? In the growth and the success of rabi crop. So the first point is because of the availability of precipitation during the winter month, and the second is because of the green revolution. Now the next part is the kharif. So the kharif when we are talking about is grown in the onset of monsoon. During the onset of monsoon, the kharif crops are mainly grown, and when they are harvested from September to October. September to October. The first when it is grown in the onset of monsoon, and the second it is when it is harvested from the September to October. Yes, next, what are the important kharif crops? The important kharif crops are the now we can easily learn the kharif crops since we have already learned the rabi crop. Since we have completed the rabi crops, then the other crops belong to the category of kharif, right? Like paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, soya bean. Let us say it again. Paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean. So these are the important kharif crops. Like you can see here the paddy, then we are having maize, then jowar, bajra, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean. Moving further with another important thing, that is the regions in which the paddy crops are grown. Mainly in the south region it is grown. In the east part also it is grown. Like in Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, north and east part. Mainly you can see here in the north part and east part, most of them kharif crops are mainly grown. So, like we can see here in the West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar. So now, also in the states like Assam, West Bengal, and Odisha, this is another important point about the kharif crop, that is in the states like in Assam, and this is very important also, that is in the states like Assam, West Bengal, and Odisha, there are three important paddy crops are grown in a year. So in the states like Assam, West Bengal, and Odisha, three important crops of paddy are grown in a year. What are the three important crops? That is As, Aman, Boro. Now, how to remember those three important crops, right? The next part is how to remember those. So the best way to remember is that either you can learn it by saying like bear, that is BAA. Either you can say like BAA, that is Boru Aman Us, or we can say that Aman went to Australia and bought. So we can say that Aman went to Australia and bought. So first the Aman word stands for the Aman crop. Then went to Australia. Australia's was for this crop, that is us. Then here he become bored, so borrow. So in this way also you will be able to remember the three important crops of paddy which is grown in Assam, West Bengal, and Odisha. Okay. So the last crop is the cropping season is zaid. So zaid is a crop which is grown in between of the rabi and the kharif. In between rabi and kharif, what is a crop which is grown? That is zaid. Okay. Now, when we are talking about the zaid, most of the watery crops like watermelon, right? Like watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, fodder crop, most of the watery crops, right? Which has light of water in it, like watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, they have water in it, right? So they are like zaid, belongs to the zaid season. Now in there, sugarcane takes almost a year to grow. So in this way, we have completed the three important cropping seasons which is there in India, that is Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. So if you have any doubt, you can tell it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share Neha's channel. Thank you.